Welcome, Grizzly Nation. Here we are in a beautiful fall night in Londonderry, New Hampshire for GTV Sports. I'm Al Potvin, voice of the Grizzlies, joined as always with Scott Gross. Scott, what a nice night for football.
Oh, yeah. It's like crisp. It's probably like, 50 degrees, but, I think Goffstown has their work cut out for them. I happened to go to the Bedford game last week, and Londonderry
Big
just
win.
35-0. They really dominated in both offense and defense. So Goffstown is going to –
Lancers are undefeated.
Right. I think the key for Goffstown is they're going to have to establish the run to try to keep the Londonderry offense off the field. And I've heard that Londonderry's got – everybody's got players that are out. So Londonderry has a couple of key players out, as well as Goffstown has like 3 or 4.
Well, Scott, we're set for the kick. Your Grizzlies are in traveling white. They are moving right to left across your TV screen. Big kick all the way to the corner to Mompoyo. We got the razzle-dazzle going on. We don't know where the ball is. No one does. He's going up the sideline. He's across the 40. He's going to be down at about the 44-yard line. Big play, opening drive for the Grizzlies.
You know, and that was one of the first times that they did that like dealer play where they –
First time this season,
right,
really.
And they were able to get good yardage on it. They just haven't been able to execute it, Alan.
Yep.
I think part of it is that the teams that they've been playing are wise to it, and they're kind of doing squib kicks.
Well, we've seen a lot of different strategies from different teams. We've seen really far kicks. We've seen them keep it low. Some people set it up to that middle location, that gap in the middle. Here they tried their luck, and Grizzlies made out. So here we go. We got Hanault in the quarterback shotgun position, one in the backfield. 3 wideouts. Handoff right up the middle, not getting much yardage. Hard fought, maybe a yard or 2 on that play max.
And I think this will be a key to the game. Can the Goffstown's offensive line get a push on Londonderry? And on that play, they maybe picked up a couple.
Yeah, I mean, you got some big bodies over there on the Lancers, and there's a reason that they're undefeated, Scott. It's going to be, you're going to have to earn it, and you're going to have to work hard. That's no question. But as Coach Couson said, they put their pants on one leg at a time, just like everyone else. Hanault, shotgun, faked the handoff, kept it himself, trapped right away. No gain on the play. You're going to bring up 3rd down, 8 to go.
And, Alan, one of the things that Londonderry I saw, from last week is there's team speed on defense. And you saw that right there where it's all guys go to the ball.
Yeah.
And they
fast. Collapse really quick.
Exactly. So we'll look for a pass play here. I'm assuming you got Lopez wide out.
Hanault has Picard in the backfield. Lopez, bottom of your screen.
And I think you got
Duvall,
Duke, right?
top of the screen, and Strickland in the slot. Kind of interesting that they made that switch between the two. Low snap, looking for a quick pass out. Complete to Lopez. He's going to be 3 yards shy of a first down.
I like that play, though, because it's a quick throw. Take advantage of Lopez's speed, but they're going to be, again, 3 yards shy. Let's see what Goffstown does. They're going to go for it.
To your point, if they're quick, they're going to have a quick play. They're going to get the punting unit on the field. Smart play. We're just over midfield, right in front of us, Scott. Nice vantage point here for the camera.
Yeah.
Grizzlies set back to kick. Set back to receive is a big fella. It looks like he's going to run over people. Good snap. Kick is up. Great kick, putting him all the way back on his heels. Receives it at the 10. He's coming up the sideline and brought down, looks like by Lopez, number 10 for the Grizzlies.
About the
Good
24-yard
tackle on the special
line.
teams. 24-yard line. Lancers will be 1st and 10. Let's see what they come out with first, Scott. Care to do a little Scott Stradamus run play or pass play right away?
I think they're going to try to establish the run. And as you mentioned in our pregame conversation, Londonderry likes to go quick tempo.
Yeah.
And I think you'll see quick tempo, but I think they're going to try to run the ball, and let's see.
Yeah, we're right at it. Scott, looks like quarterback. Do you see the number of the quarterback?
I think it's McEachern, number 14.
Number 14.
And that's Weidenfeld.
Handoff right out to the side. He's got some yards. He's still on his feet, moving. Wow, I think he's got a first down.
He's got a first down already. That was, I think that was Jeffrey Weidenfeld.
Weidenfeld. And Scott, we talked about this earlier tonight, you and I. He's definitely going to get a lot of the carrying and the lifting on this team. But, boy, he was fast hitting that outside edge.
Yeah, and that's the key. If you can get to the outside, he picked up almost 15 yards on that.
Lancers first and 10. One play, 10 yards. Handoff.
Coming the other way now.
Coming the other way. Working the other side. Has some blockers still on his feet. And he's got another first down.
They couldn't wrap him up.
Yeah, we're going to have a first down right here, right at about the 49-yard line. Lancers will be first and 10. On the carry was number 22 for the Lancers. That's Tesselis. That's exactly who you said last week did some damage against Bedford.
So Lancers, let's see, quick tempo. They picked up first downs on 2 rushes, and on that one, the offensive line was pulling all the way to the right and had Goffstown, their defensive linemen, on their heels.
McEachern in the shotgun. Handoff right up the middle. Number 12 gets the call on that one. That's Weidenfeld again. This time he's met with a couple of Grizzlies. He picks up 3 on the play.
It's interesting on that one. I was just looking at Weidenfeld. He almost tackled a Goffstown defender.
On the tackle is number 76, Nate Belanger.
That was Belanger on the tackle.
McEachern,
and that's offsides on Belanger. No, that was number 70. I apologize.
For the Grizzlies?
That was Devine.
Yep. They got some big bodies over there, too, at Londonderry. Look at number 72. He's 6'5". It's a nice right tackle.
On that one, he jumped, and I think what happened was because he jumped and the Londonderry player flinched, then they call it. If the other player on the offensive line doesn't flinch, then you can get back without there being a penalty.
McEachern with Weidenfeld in the backfield. In motion. Nice little option play. It's fumbled. He dropped the ball. Ball is loose.
Londonderry got it back, though, I thought.
I think so. Duvall was right there on the play. Right. He closed in the gap pretty quickly. But handoff to Raza, and then they played the nice little option. They played it well. They hit. Just couldn't hold on to it.
It's another first down for Londonderry on a fumble.
On a fumble, they still get a first down.
And this is where, Goffstown has to, try to strip the ball, try to create turnovers with a potent offense that Londonderry has.
Clearly, this is a well-disciplined team. This is a team that's confident. They're moving the ball. Almost every play they're getting 10 yards.
And a lot of seniors on the team. And it's,
14 seniors, we heard.
To be expected. Handoff.
Handoff right up the middle, picking up about 4 on the play. Drags the pile a little bit.
On the run is number 12, Jeff Wiedenfeld.
That's Wiedenfeld again. He's really the only one who's getting the carries right now.
They're kind of doing like a counter play on offense where these guards are pulling. And that's hard for, a defense because they don't really know who to block.
We got second down, 6 yards to go, 7:27 in the first quarter. Quick little snap, quick pass out across the middle. Pass is incomplete. It was intended for number 9. That's Pemberton.
And that wasn't really a great throw. Pemberton tried to do a one-hand catch. He just couldn't get it. Last week, I was just so impressed with McEachern. Not only was he running the ball effectively, but his throws were super crisp.
Lancers find themselves third down, 6 yards to go. Grizzlies defense doing a good job as of late on this last series.
They're in 4-down territory. So,
absolutely.
And
you're not going to try to kick a field goal. You're going to go for it when you're running the ball the way they are.
Yeah, they've proven that they can pick up 10 yards on a carry. So, but Goffstown, as of the last 2 or 3 plays, has been able to have a little bit more success.
Yep. We got Pemberton, Weidenfeld.
And what do we got here? Timeout.
Looks like we got timeout Londonderry.
Yeah.
Wow. Use of a timeout early. Maybe he saw something he didn't like.
Like I said, I think, Goffstown's key is that they can't give up the big play to Londonderry. If Londonderry is going to score, you got to make them earn it. Let them chew up 7 or 8 minutes off a clock.
Because the time of possession is going to clearly be.
And we talked about that in the sense that, a lot of these high school games, you're talking about maybe getting 8, 9, maybe 10 possessions
You got to make it
in
count.
a game. You got to make them count. Pretty good crowd.
Great crowd.
Here.
Well, the band takes
Yeah.
up half the crowd.
And I was noticing, like, over to our right.
Yeah, nobody's sitting
You know,
down.
there's-
That's kind of unusual.
There's a lot of people that are standing up over on that side of the field.
Maybe there's a party going on and we don't know about it.
Yeah,
Maybe that's the line to the bathroom.
could be. Well, maybe that's where they're cooking the hot dogs.
Here come the undefeated Lancers, led by McEachern, Raza, and Weidenfield. 7:20 on the clock, third down, 6 to go. Hand off to the outside and stiff arm. Got to get by him. Oh, and you're going to be short of the first down.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
number
he went out of
22 on the
bounds.
carry. That's Tessalus again.
And what Goffstown did well there was they were able to stretch out that play. And
Well, eventually you're going to run out of room.
but they were able to force him to go to the sideline.
Right.
And he wasn't able to turn the corner. But this is
He
going to
did.
be a fourth down now.
Yeah.
And 6. So big play for Goffstown. If they can stop here,
That's a big play. That's
big momentum shifter. Look for a pass play here. I'm surprised they've only thrown the ball once in
Yeah.
this drive.
Yep.
Also, look for them to try to draw Goffstown off sides with a hard count.
I think it's going to be a handoff right up the middle. Right to Weidenfeld. No, pass, you're right. Quick pass to the outside. Pass is complete. Grizzlies are closing in, but they
That's
got
gonna
the first
be
down, and he's got
easily
more.
touchdown.
Tiptoeing all the way into the end zone. That's
Yeah.
6 points if there's no flags. Doesn't appear to be. Lancers take the lead at 7 minutes, 1 second on the clock in the first quarter. 6-0 Lancers over the Grizzlies.
So that was a single coverage on that side of the field, and the Goffstown defender, who I didn't see, he wasn't able to make the tackle.
Yeah.
And there's
he
no-
just tiptoed his way all the way
Right.
down the sideline.
Yeah. Now, should there have been some safety help somewhere along the way? More than likely. But it shows the speed of Londonderry. And that's a big play.
Set to kick is Fawcett for the extra point. Kick is up. Plenty of leg on that. That looks good to me, Scott. That's 7 points for the Lancers. Grizzlies will receive.
So just like that, Londonderry puts up 7 points. Goffstown was able to force them into that fourth down and 6, but as we mentioned, the speed of Londonderry,
Yeah,
quick throw out to the sideline.
It's not like they had a whole lot of trouble.
Yeah.
They moved the ball very efficiently, very disciplined, and they just look confident, Scott, right? They come to the line. They look like they know what they're doing. Hey, listen, we're going to drive this right in your face, and we're going to get some yards.
And I think if you look at any vulnerability right now for Goffstown, it is in the secondary. They've got injuries. Caden Perry's not playing tonight. We've also got Jeremy Hanault is not. Those are your two cornerbacks.
Sure.
And also
Ryan Cody.
Linebacker Ryan Cody is not playing. So you got 3 of your starting defensive players for Goffstown on the sideline. But most importantly, it's the secondary piece.
Well, Lance is set to kick off again. Number 15, that's Fawcett. We'll see how he kicks it this time, Scott, if he allows the Grizzlies to even try their play. And it looks like he is. Oh, no. On the ground to that halfway point. Bobbling ball, can't hold on. It's live. And it looks like Grizzlies recovered. Grizzlies recovered that one, Scott. That could have been disastrous.
Right, and I think that's why a lot of these coaches have their kickers do the squib kick, because a cold night.
Sure.
A lot of times those players who are playing up, they don't always have.
They're not the hands
They're
unit.
not the hands unit. So once again, I think the key for Goffstown is they must establish the run.
Hard to do with the big,
right, and
commanding defense here.
one of the things that they had success is throwing the ball out to Picard in the flat and letting him run with it.
One of the best plays was that quick pass to Lopez,
Yeah.
right in the slot. Let's see what he does. Hanault, quick pass.
No, up the middle.
Ball was
Picard.
in and up. Yeah, Picard gets the call.
He got
Maybe picked up maybe 3 yards.
Yep. It's hard from our vantage point,
Yeah.
folks. We apologize. We're on the visitor bleachers, and it looks like he picked up about 2.
He's on the 25, 20, close to the 26.
One of the nice things here is we get the pleasure of listening to the Londonderry Marching Band, one of the best bands, high school bands in the country.
They're always in New York and California.
Yep.
They travel more than the sports teams. Hanault in the shotgun. 3 wide out. 4 wide out. Sorry, quick pass out to the outside.
There you go.
He cuts back to the middle. That's Strickland on his feet.
That was Lopez, I thought.
That is Lopez.
Yeah.
Sorry, I saw the 0. I thought it was
So
Strickland.
Lopez with that tunnel screen play, which they do quite a bit, and he picks up a first down, or he should be close to it.
No, just close.
Okay. So it'll be a 3rd down and 2?
Yeah, 3rd down, less than 2. I'm
Okay.
going to say 3rd and 1. Again, I can't really see where the ball is, Scott. Is it on the 30?
Yeah, so
It's like it's on the 31.
Exactly. And again, Goffstown simply needs here to, see if they can, they got to get, this is a big first down for them. They got to get some momentum.
Let's start with getting a first down, build the momentum from there. Hinault from the shotgun, looks, delays, pitch little.
He got it.
He's easily got the first down. That's 1st and 10, Goffstown.
That's exactly what they needed. The fans on the Goffstown side are clapping.
As well they should against this team. It's a great little play. Build momentum from there, one step at a time. 1st and 10, Goffstown with 5.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
I'll tell you, one of my favorite players for Goffstown is Zack Picard, the running back. He is so difficult to tackle on the first attempt, and he's always pushing his legs. See here, Goffstown is smart. They're using some clock.
It's certainly using clock.
Right. And it's 5 minutes to go in the first. Back Jug puts his arm up, and now
There's
it's
no
5
one
seconds.
in the backfield. He's looking for the pass. Quick pass out to the right. Pass is complete again to Lopez. He's still on his feet, picking him up out. I think he's got a first down, Scott. They're moving the chains once again.
Yeah, so that's the same exact play. It's that tunnel screen.
No first down, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that'll be.
He's going to be shy of up 3 yards.
2nd down and maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, 2 to 3 yards to go. Grizzlies, nice little pass play. Again, that short, quick pass seems to be working.
And also look for Strickland in the slot. He's on the top part of your screen, kind of hard to see from here. But they've had success throwing it to that slot receiver right over the middle on a play action where they fake the run. But here it's a naked backfield.
It is. So there's one thing that he's going to do. We got 5 receivers on this
motion
play.
on Goffstown.
Yeah, that's going to cause a little penalty
I think
here.
Picard was the one who stood up, and that really hurts. So you go from a 2nd down and 2 now to a 2nd down and 7.
Yeah. It's going to bring him back. That's all right. They got it done once. They can do it again.
Looks like they're trying to show Londonderry some different looks because typically
there's always someone in the backfield.
Yeah, it's the run-pass option that Goffstown runs with Picard in the backfield, and they'll have 3, sometimes 4 receivers. Here they were just showing, I think it was at one point 5 wideouts.
5 wideouts.
Which makes me wonder, was Picard going to come around and get a handoff or something?
We still got 4 wideouts. Picard is in the backfield with Hinault. Low snap. Quick pass out. Passes intended for number 9, Duvall, right through his fingertips.
That was a Peyton Strickland throw, not a
Yeah. Great little slant play option. That seems to be the play that's been working.
Yeah, so a little bit high to Duval, but it was off his fingertips.
Yeah,
they say if you can touch it, you should catch it.
It's chilly.
3rd and 7, Alan.
3rd down, 7 yards, 3:42 remaining on the clock. Big 3rd down play. Hinault 2 steps back, quick pass out to the right, intended for Picard. Pass is incomplete.
Yeah, that one
he looked a little rushed on that. He was under a lot of pressure.
True, but that one isn't even close. I mean, he didn't even get it close to Picard on that play. So now it'll be the punting unit's going to come out again.
Punting unit's on its way.
Goffstown, they picked up a first down. The penalty hurt them.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Sure.
But
now look what's happened. Now Londonderry is now going to field the ball in a much more advantageous position than they did the last time.
Right. And
last time they fielded on the 10. Now they're going to field it around the 30.
And note they've got 2 players returning this punt, which means that they're going to run it back.
Low snap.
Good end over end kick.
Yep. Oh, it's got a Lancer bounce. It's going to bounce at about the 32-yard line.
You'll take that any day of the week.
Absolutely. Though. Lancers will take over. If they give them something that they can't return, Scott, is going to be a pretty good strategy. So good, they call it puck luck in hockey. Well, this is ball luck tonight for the Grizzlies. No return for the Lancers. 1st and 10 with 3:36 in the first quarter.
So I heard that Bob Bartolucci was here, and he said that he was going to treat us afterwards for snacks.
There was a lot of appreciation, he said. He said he appreciates the broadcast.
He said that he loves GTV Sports so much that he was going to treat us to some appetizer.
McEachern, pitch. Picks up a first down, still on his feet, right in front of us, down at about the 44-yard line. Big play.
And Hager, if Hager didn't grab onto his jersey,
he was gone
and grab him down.
He half broke the tackle and still dragged him.
Yeah.
Down at the 44, 1st and 10 for the Lancers. McEachern with a nice little toss.
They got to get pressure.
McEachern, quick pass out. Pass is complete to 24.
He's going.
Wow. Look at the speed on 24. That's Raza.
Yeah.
He's finally down near the 25-yard line, Scott. He's out of bounds.
There's a flag on the field, though.
Yeah, there is, and
that could be offensive. That could be offensive.
Scott, I think this is coming back.
It could have been a block in the back.
Yep. Well, all the Lancers are coming back, so this is going to go against the Lancers. Big break for the Grizzlies.
And it's a holding.
We got a holding on the Lancers. That's going to bring up. Wow.
Well, it's 10 yards from the spot of the foul, so it
so
might
it's going to be like 1st and 15, maybe.
Not even. It might be like 1st and 10 again.
Yeah, you're right. It is at about the 10.
Yeah.
We're going to see how they mark it. Yeah, it's just about at where they started, Scott.
Right, so it's not like it's NFL rules where it's 10 yards from
the line of scrimmage.
From the line of scrimmage. It's 10 yards from the spot of the infraction. Let's see how he walks it off.
Yep, 10 yards, and Scott, it's really right where they were.
So
really.
Now
maybe it's 11 yards.
Yeah.
1st and 11 for the Lancers with just under 3 minutes remain. McEachern in the shotgun. Weidenfeld. Pemberton gets the handoff right up the middle. Wow, big hit.
Who was that? Uzi.
Wow, Uzi came flying in. Keep an eye on number, is that 34? No. You sure it was Uzi?
It looked like it.
What number is he?
11.
Uzi is number 11.
That Poyo.
Wow. What's that? 70 hit him, crushed him like a truck. Devine. Somebody came in screaming.
Yeah, I thought it was Uzi.
McEachern. Pemberton in motion, gets a call right up the middle. Keeps it himself. That's McEachern. Dives forward. He's got the first down. 1st and 10 for the Lancers.
You can see the speed on McEachern.
Wow.
You know, he just needs a little.
Boy, he needs a little
seam,
and he's off.
Right.
This whole team is fast, Scott. I see
what
you're saying.
That's what I told you. It's
wow, the wide receivers, the quarterback. I mean, these kids can run.
And they don't have, probably their premier receiver tonight.
Just at about the 2-minute mark, 1st and 10 for the Lancers. Up 7-0 over the Grizzlies. Quick little shotgun pass. He's looking out. Cross the middle. Pass is complete. He's still on his feet. That's number 22. Finally dragged down by the Grizzlies. Pass was complete to Tesselis. Big first down play for the Lancers. Just under 2 minutes here, Scott.
And that was a beautiful throw by McEachern to Tesselis. And then, but the other thing that I've noticed is that Londonderry is really good at avoiding tackles.
Yeah.
They're making Goffstown miss.
I think it's just their speed. It's
Their
hard to grab onto him.
Yeah.
McEachern, right handoff right up the middle. Boy, he's still on his feet.
He doesn't go down. They don't go.
That's wide in field. That's touchdown. Minute 32, minute 30 on the clock here for the Grizzlies. They're down 13-0 in the first quarter. Boy, they are a commanding team.
Yeah, and I will say, though, that Goffstown, in my opinion, has been a good tackling team all season.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Fundamentally, they've always been a good tackling team.
And tonight, I don't like what I'm seeing. Yes, I'm going to give a lot of credit to Londonderry and their speed.
Scott, it's the speed. Because by the time they get down to their waist, they're gone.
You got to wrap up, though.
Quick extra point kick is complete. That is Fawcett. Makes it 14-0 at 1:31 in the first quarter. Grizzlies trail. Scott, I think what's impressive here is what we've seen with the Lancers. It's been 1 or 2 plays to get 15 yards, 1 or 2 plays to get 25 yards. They got that big play in them on every set of downs.
And you saw that their 2 touchdowns were for more than 25 yards, so they break plays and score. And that kind of puts, it kind of deflates a defense. It's one thing if you can, you're slowing the team down. In this case, Goffstown's having a hard time slowing Londonderry's offense. The other thing, too, is that Londonderry has not really had too many tough games in terms of where they were down, or so they've
Right.
always
They've
been
probably
up and-
always been in the lead.
Right. Yeah.
I'd be surprised if they've trailed any game this year. Fawcett set to kick. Grizzlies set up in their formation for the return.
That was offsides too. So
Yep,
yeah, I mean we saw that. It was clearly offsides. Yeah. It's an offsides by Londonderry. They'll be pushed back 5 yards.
Pushed back to the 35. Fawcett will be pushed back 5 yards.
That's one thing. We have such a good vantage point because we're on the 45.
Do you remember the game where they had to re-kick the ball like 4 times?
Yeah. You see, this is another great example of that they're going to do the squib kick. So why do you have 4 guys deep? It doesn't make any sense.
They're not going to do it anymore.
They're not going to do it anymore.
Put some hand players right in that middle zone.
Move those 4 guys up 5 to 10 yards. You'll see. They're not going to kick deep.
Right to that, a little bit, but it's still fun. That's a tough one to hold
awful.
on.
You got to be able to.
He's got it, but he's got a lot of blue jerseys closing in that gap quick. He's down at about, Scott, it looks like the 10 or 15-yard line. Is he on the 21? Boy, we really can't see the lines here, can we?
Yeah, I mean, the challenging thing for Goffstown is on those types of kicks, there's a reason why you're back there because you've got the hands to pick up a ball like that.
And, Scott, with the speed of this Lancer team,
you can't afford to make a mistake.
No, because by the time you grab the ball, look up, they're in your grill.
Yeah, so Goffstown's going to start off on their 15-yard line.
Yep. 124.
Yeah.
Grizzlies find themselves 1st and 10 deep in their own zone. They've got their backs to the wall.
So you could almost argue that Londonderry actually did better from kicking off of the 35 on that play.
Yeah. And quick handoff to Picard. He's met by a linebacker right up the middle.
Yep.
Now that's a great tackle.
That's what I'm saying.
There,
And this is what I saw last week when I went to the Bedford game. This Mr. McBride.
Yep. Doesn't he live in Londonderry?
No, he lives in Manchester, but
does he?
But yeah, Principal McBride, he's
been there a while too. Hasn't he?
He goes to a lot of these sporting events and different theater events, you name it. He's very active. It's a tough job.
Yeah,
high school principal. You got a lot of things going on, a lot of events to go to.
A lot of personalities to deal with. Students, teachers.
What do we got here? We got a timeout.
Boy.
Timeout.
All right. Timeout for the Grizzlies with 35 seconds on the clock. Each team has taken a timeout in the first quarter. Grizzlies trail by 14.
So what do you think they serve here in Londonderry for food?
I don't know. I don't see much smoke cooking, right?
I mean, it's like there's no white smoke. There's no Pope. There's nothing.
No. But, Scott, we got some music going.
They're playing the Eye of the Tiger.
Of the Tiger. I heard Bob sings a mean karaoke of this one.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I heard it's mean at this. Yep.
There was one time.
You know where he does it? He does that at the Watoy.
The Watoy, exactly.
He does that at the Watoy or the North Garden, you know?
Yeah.
Still haven't been to that new place in Shaw's Plaza, the old Shaw's. I heard it's good.
Yeah, the Japanese
I would love to go
hibachi grill.
Boy, oh boy. Here we go. Back to the action. Pitch to Picard. He's got some green. Tackled right away by.
You see that team? You see that team speed?
Did he pick up?
He did. He picked up about 7 yards.
Yeah, he picked up some yards there.
It'll be
second down with about 2 yards, maybe 1 yard to go.
Third
with one to go.
But this has been the nemesis for Goffstown. They've had a lot of these 3rd and 1s.
Yeah.
And you got to convert, especially here. You got to convert because you're deep in your own end.
Scott, this should be the last play of the first quarter.
Well, if they're smart, they will just let it go. I mean, if Goffstown is smart,
they're going to let it go.
Let the clock run out. Don't give Londonderry any more time to have their offense on the field.
Yeah. That brings us to a close of the first quarter. Your Grizzlies trail by 14 against the undefeated Lancers of Londonderry. Guy looks like Wolverine.
Yeah, so next week, Goffstown will be home against Salem.
Hopefully not from his professional years.
And so we've got
Hey, baby! We know this song. Ooh.
Oh, won't you be my girl? Yeah.
Hey, baby. Ooh.
Won't you be my girl? They're laughing at us. Broden is like, he's laughing. This is what old men do on a Friday night.
Exactly.
Right.
This is our excitement for the week.
Yeah. You know, I got to say, can you do me a favor, Broden? Can you put the camera over on Bob for a second?
Oh,
like,
he's a legend
does this
in Goffstown.
guy have best? He's like,
He's got the
best
hair. The
right?
best hair. He's always well groomed.
I don't know where he
always
gets the haircut.
well groomed. I don't know.
But the hair is
I think he might do it himself.
perfect. And he's
Maybe,
not.
listen,
It's
maybe
unbelievable.
Maybe it's the Flowbee.
No.
You remember the Flowbee?
No. Yes, but it's not a Flowbee.
It's not a. It's a
I
it's,
bet
it's,
you he spends like $300 a haircut.
All right, here's Hinault in the Grizzlies. A fresh 12 minutes on the clock. Open up the second quarter. Hinault keeps it himself.
He's
on his
got it.
feet. Little razzle-dazzle spin move. That's a big play for the Grizzlies.
Really nice play by Hinault.
Hinault says, jump on my shoulders. I'll do it from here. Little razzle-dazzle spin move. You know, Scott, that's like circle triangle on Sega Genesis.
Yeah, and I think that was such a big play because you gotta get some first downs against this Londonderry team. So far, no pass plays to Strickland.
Yeah.
They had a couple of tunnel
had a couple
screens to
attempts.
Lopez.
Yep, which has been so far the biggest play of the game.
And if I'm not mistaken, we got Will Sasso at the top of our screen at receiver.
Hinault with Picard. Low snap, gives it to Picard right up the middle on his feet. Picking up about 5 yards on that carry.
Yeah.
Nice play for the Grizzlies.
So give credit to the offensive line there. They're starting to get a little bit of a push.
They're getting some push.
Yeah. And you know, it's strange because last week with Central, they did not play well at all, the Goffstown team, admittedly.
You look at number 76, you got Belanger. He's a big boy, 6'3", 257. He's at that center spot, and he's at the focal point of moving that line.
And that's what they need. They desperately need to drive the line.
Picard, no. Hinault keeps it himself, tries it again, wrapped up by a lot of Lancers. Pickup of about maybe 1 or 2 on the play, Scott.
So this will bring up a 3rd and long 4.
Well, 3rd and 4, 3rd and maybe 5. Yeah, it's a long 4 for sure with 10:30 on the clock. Clock is running into the first half.
Let's see what the play call is here. You know, they have had success with that screen play to Lopez, but they also have not yet thrown the ball over the middle.
No. Well, you know, Scott, I think number one, you know, they're a fast offensive team.
Yeah.
I got to believe they got some speed on the defense.
Yeah.
They're going to close the gaps, and that's probably not the area where you want to be throwing the ball right in the middle of the field.
Goffstown also has not yet gone deep. They've got a single safety for Londonderry.
Hinault looking to pass as we talk. Right across the middle to Strickland. Easily a first down across midfield at the 48-yard line. Grizzlies moving the chains one more time, Scott.
And that was a beautiful play by Goffstown because Strickland, all he did was a quick slant route, and he went into the open space. And he was wide open. There was only one defender there.
Coming in is Dalton, number 52. He substitute Kyle Merrin.
That play is open a lot.
That was a nice little slant pass, just as we said they dangerous to do.
And I think that is open simply because they're looking for the run.
Hinault with Duvall in motion. Duvall. No, Hinault keeps it himself, twists and turns, picks up about 4 yards on the play.
Faked me out on that one. I thought the ball was handed off.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Half the time we can't even follow the ball.
But the key for Goffstown here is that they're trying to keep Londonderry defense a little bit off balance by showing them different formations, different plays.
And just keeping them on their toes, not, you know.
Yeah, Coach Hammond is the offensive coordinator. He's calling this. Yep. And I like the different play calls. Another one I would do is a screen play.
Hinault, quick
And
pass
that's
out
what
to
you
the
got
left.
right there.
Pass is incomplete, intended for number 10, Lopez.
And that was exactly what it was. It was a screen. So now a 3rd and a long 6 for Goffstown. You might see Goffstown go for it if they can, get a few yards here. They're on the Londonderry 44-yard line, and I'm not sure how much better it would be.
Third down, 6 yards to go, just under 9 minutes. Hinault, quick pass, looking out to the right. Pass is intended.
There's a flag, though, on the play.
I think it's going to be pass interference. Pass was intended for number 19.
And what I don't know is
that's Will Sasso.
So they're going to call it on Londonderry. I just don't know if it's an automatic first. I don't think it is. It depends if it's a hold or a pass interference.
We're going to.
If it's past the first down, it's an automatic first. If it's not past the first down, it's spot plus 10.
Our technical analyst is telling us that if the spot of the foul is beyond the first down, it's going to be
okay.
That's an automatic first
So
down.
it's going to be an automatic first.
We're going to take it.
An automatic first because after they walk the distance, it's going to be a first down.
All right, so the 10 yards after they walk it off is going to be a first down. Therefore, it is a first down.
Scott, it doesn't matter how you get it. Just get a first down. Fresh new set
so
of downs.
now Goffstown is in four down territory.
Sure.
First down at the 34-yard line of Londonderry.
8:44. Picard in the backfield. Sasso, Duvall, bottom of your screen.
And
we
we moved. Goffstown moved, I think.
Oh, boy.
And I think it was who's over at the top of your screen, the receiver.
Goffstown, yeah.
Yeah.
Flag throw.
That's going to bring up first down, 15 yards to go, Scott. That's going to
would be Lopez.
Yeah.
False start. Called against Goffstown.
Man, this is very uncharacteristic of Goffstown. I mean, this is what, the second or third false start?
Hinault rolling, looking right, left. Quick pass,
It's
aired up,
open.
has an open Strickland just over his hands, leaping Strickland, wide open, Scott.
Yeah.
Wide open on that sideline, and there's your deep pass.
Right. And what Hinault did there, and I don't know, we don't have replay going, but Hinault faked it, and he held the safety and then threw it over. So that was a really nice quarterback play. Subtle.
The little plays that don't show up on the stat sheets.
You won't see it probably on there, but he looked off the safety, and then he threw it to the sideline, wide open, but couldn't corral it. So second down and 15.
Second down and 15, yep. Quick little snap. Picard gets the call. He's around the edge. He's got it some lot of yardage on the play. Scott,
and
I don't
he
think
is close.
It's going to be real close.
He got it.
He's
They're
got the
moving
first down.
So he
Great
picks up
play by
15
Picard.
yards by Picard.
Well, looks like we got our own little speed demon on the team.
Like I said, love that guy. He's fast, but he is tough.
Good for another Grizzly first and 10.
And give the Grizzlies some credit here. I mean, they're playing arguably the best team in the state.
Absolutely.
Their defense is doing the best they can with this team, but the offense is showing some grit here.
You know, Scott, like you said, the best offense is the best defense, right? And so they're staying on the field. They're converting the first downs. 8 minutes. Picard right up the middle.
And he gets stuffed.
Not going to be an easy run like the last one.
What I like what Goffstown is doing is that they're doing a good job mixing up the run and the pass. You know, keeping Londonderry a little bit off balance. If you know,
and that's going to open up that big play.
Yeah, in the Central game, it was very, very predictable. It was run, run, run. It was they were running the same play and not really having much success. What I like here is that we're seeing a much more dynamic offensive play set.
Hinault rolling to his right, looking for a pass, looking for Duvall. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to just be shy of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he maybe picked up two.
Yeah, tough to see from this angle.
However, like I said, this is going to be fourth down territory for Goffstown. They're at the 22-yard line.
And it's third down with 8 to go.
So we're not going to be kicking a 40-yard field goal.
No. Although, at warm-ups,
I think he can
Picard,
kick them.
He definitely has the leg for it.
But my argument would be that you're playing such an offensive potent team, you almost have to.
Third down, 7 yards to go. Hinault with Picard.
Third down and 7.
Low snap, looking across the middle.
Awful throw,
Pass
though.
is incomplete.
That was really a bad throw.
Yeah, that's intended for Duvall. Duvall wants the flag thrown. He's looking for some type of interference.
Yeah. But it just wasn't a well-thrown ball.
No, it was.
And we could see it from here.
Yeah,
I mean,
if he's too low and in front.
If he throws the ball on his numbers, so they're going to have Picard come out.
Yeah, they're going to go for the points on the board.
All right. So this is going to be almost a 40-yarder. It's going to be a 38-yard field goal attempt.
Yeah. Well, he's at
Kyle.
the 30. It's going to be about 40 yards.
That's what I'm saying. This is Chiquita lining up.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be a big kick. We got a good
Bad snap.
Bad snap. Oh, and it's blocked.
You better hurry up. You
Oh,
better
boy.
get him.
He's off to the races.
That's done.
From the bad snap. He was in there blocking. That's number 22. That's Tesselis.
Yeah.
That's another 6 points. That's 20.
And that puts a dagger in your heart. I
Yeah,
gotta
that
say
sure
it.
does.
I say that because you had such a great drive.
Yeah.
It was a low snap, and the holder really couldn't pick it up.
Scott, again, at that point, it's got to be bang, bang.
Right,
You,
right.
you just make the ball so that he can't catch it. All of a sudden, that line is storming.
Yeah.
You're going to get somebody in your face. It's no surprise that the ball was blocked.
Yeah, and that's just one of those things where if you're Goffstown, you got to keep your chin up here.
And it's
because
not the kicker's fault.
No, but they had what, 3 or 4 first downs, and
Fawcett for the extra point.
high snap. And
Plenty
that
of
one
leg.
Looked,
That one
looked
looks
wide.
No,
though.
that looks
Oh, went
okay.
in. Okay.
That's 21 for the
Yeah.
Lancers with 6:23 on the clock in the second quarter. Grizzlies give up a quick turn of events as they go for 3. Turn of events, rather. Right? They go for 3.
Yeah. So it's
And then they put
interesting. You
7.
talk about, again, turn of events. On that, let's just say on that drive, you're able to pick up a touchdown. You're 14-7. You're still kind of in it.
Now,
Now
it's
you're
tough.
really uphill. But this team has to understand, if you're Goffstown, that you're going to you might be playing this team again.
Sure.
And,
Probably,
right. And
could
you got
be.
it. And you got to play tough.
Scott, have we
Yeah.
determined what the playoff structure is going to be?
It looks the way that it
If
looks.
we were to do it as of today,
As of today, Goffstown would be in, and they would
as
be
the wild card.
So they're in number 2 in their conference type of things.
Sure.
It's North and I think
South.
So
And it would be
Bedford,
Bedford.
then us, and then it would be Londonderry, and then Salem. So we would be playing Londonderry. Bedford would play Salem.
Yep.
That's as of now.
Sure. Fawcett set to kick. 6:23 on the clock. Grizzlies set up in their formation. It's a squib kick right to that middle.
Here we go
right through
again.
the hands again. Right through the hands. But that's Levesque. Grabs the ball. He's twisting and turning. Still up. Finally down at about the 30-yard line. Grizzlies will find themselves 1st and 10 from their own 30.
So
Again, that squib kick is working
what
for
I
the
don't
Lancers.
what I don't understand, right, is that if you know that this is coming, why not just have one guy deep and then put everybody else up?
Sure.
I mean, at least you got a chance to, or at least show you can show 2 guys back, and then as soon as he's about to kick it, move up. But 30-yard line for Goffstown. And like most of you in Goffstown know from watching GTV, this is a sophomore-laden Goffstown team playing a senior team for the most part in Londonderry. Handoff, right?
Quick little pass rolling right. Pass is complete to Strickland.
But what a great tackle!
Yeah, pick
by
up
number
about
3.
5-6 yards on the play.
That was Lucas Seaman. What an unbelievable tackle there.
An alt pass completing the play to number 80, Peyton Strickland.
That was a nice little play.
Yeah.
Quick little out.
Yeah, quick out. But again, if Seaman doesn't make that tackle, he goes further.
And pickup of, they're calling it 4 yards, Scott. I guess so.
Second down and 6 from the 30.
Just a great player. Seaman here.
Hinault from the shotgun, hands it off. No, keeps it himself. Rolling left, passes complete to Strickland again. He's across the 40. He's across midfield, still on his feet. Going to be knocked out of bounds, carried out of bounds, rather, at the 40-yard line. Grizzlies 1st and 10. There's no Laundry. Oh, there is Laundry in the backfield.
Oh,
it's going to
no.
come back.
And
Yeah,
that
that's
is
gonna-
always in. Yeah,
look where the
ref-
flag's
yeah.
thrown. That's going to come
Yep.
back.
And
It's going to be a holding on the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
But it's far enough back that they could still get the first down.
So, again, Strickland
Wow.
has been just a phenomenal player for Goffstown. I'd say the last 4 weeks of the season, he's been touching the ball quite a bit.
And what year is Strickland? He's
Strickland
a sophomore.
is a sophomore,
wow, and
right?
he's a big kid, too,
that's
right?
what I'm saying. This is a very sophomore-laden team.
6'4" as a sophomore. Imagine that.
Yeah,
He played basketball, too?
I don't know.
He does.
Yeah. Grizzlies with 5:25 remaining in the first
So
half.
you got
They find
Brad-
themselves
you got-
second down, 11 yards to go.
We got Baxter in the as a fullback.
Hinault with 2 wide, top of the screen. Lopez, bottom of the screen. Keeps it himself. He's off to the left side. He's off to the races. Picking up first down and more. He's a
fumble.
Ball's loose.
That's Londonderry.
Londonderry picked up the fumble.
Yeah. He held the ball too far out.
Yeah.
And they stripped it, and he's hurt.
Londonderry picked up the ball at about the 42-yard line. Yeah, he's.
And this is exactly what you don't need if you're Goffstown, losing your quarterback.
Yep.
And, you know, when your player is I'm worried here because he's kicking his feet, which to me
he's
grimacing.
Means,
and the coach is out there, which means it could be an arm situation or a shoulder because he went down on his hand. We're going to take a little bit of a break here.
Oh, there we go. He's moving the arm. Look at it. There you go, just like that. You see him?
It's his wrist.
Yeah, he must have hurt his wrist on that. So it's going to be Londonderry is going to take over
his elbow
on offense.
Yeah, Londonderry finds himself 1st and 10, 5:16 on the clock in the second quarter. It's the Londonderry ball.
Yeah, so you know this is what we were talking about pregame was Goffstown can't turn the ball over. They have to create turnovers and.
Yep. Right. Oh, keeps it himself. That's McEachern.
That should be a hold right there. I can't. And they do. They call it.
McEachern. Yeah, we're gonna get a hold. We're gonna.
So
bring
that was
back.
Poyo got thrown to the ground. We saw that coming. It's right in front of us, so it's hard to miss. Even Bob Bartolucci saw that flag, and he misses everything.
Well, he was combing his hair.
He was too busy with the hair.
But he saw that.
Yeah.
He saw.
You know the thing is, it's so good. It's not even like it's hair club for men. It's not even that. I mean,
it's just natural.
It's natural.
It's all natural.
It's beautiful.
Can we get a shot of that?
Yeah. You almost want to put your hands through it, right? He's going to say, damn, I wish I did not stand next to these people.
That's right.
You know?
Why did I do this to myself?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a big penalty for Lancers.
It's a 10-yard penalty.
It sure is. That's 1st and 20.
Yeah, but this team is so good
they
that
could do that. Yeah,
they might be able to make it. Yeah, we have to get Al Halpern over here or something because there he is. There's Al Halpern.
There's Al Halpern over there.
There's Al. I don't think he has quite the hair as Bob. I mean, let's take off your hat for a second, Al. You can't even hear.
All right, Lancers, first down, 20 yards to go. McEachern rolling to the right, has some blockers. Quick pass out to an open receiver.
Gotta make the tackle.
That's number 2. That's Jones.
And I think it was Geisenheimer
Picked
on the
up about
tackle.
7 yards, maybe, Scott?
Yeah. Yep, about 7. I think it was Geisenheimer on the tackle on the far side. Great crowd here in Londonderry, enjoying the fall weather. So it'll be a second down and what, about 14 right?
McEachern. That was KO in motion. Grizzlies moving around on the defense. That's going to be a handoff right up the middle. That's Weidenfield.
He's still up.
Yeah, he's still up.
See, Goffstown is not wrapping up, and that's the key.
He picked up about another 6 to 7 yards, maybe 8 on that play.
So now, believe it or not, after that 1st and 20, it's now 3rd and 4.
Third and 4. And they're in 4th down territory.
And they're in 4 down territory.
Yeah, the ball's on the. Looks like the ball's on the 32. I'm sorry, the 36-yard line. McEachern handoff right up the middle.
He's got it.
Himself.
He keeps a
Quick little
pitch.
pass on the option on the pitch. Boy, he's still on his feet. Still on his feet. That's number 24.
They don't go
Lancers.
down easy.
Wow, that's Raza.
Yeah. I love that play.
I love
that play.
When the defender gets in close, just pitch it right on out and the guy takes off.
And the reason why that play is so hard to defend is that you got McEachern who has like sprinter speed.
And you have to go after him.
Right.
And then as soon as you get close, he tosses it out to Raza.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, they can do that with 4 different players on this
Well, that's
team.
what I was telling you is that Londonderry, in terms of their offense, they've got so many high-quality players at the skilled positions. That's a movement on the offense.
Yep. We got a flag. That's going to be false start. That's going to be 10 yards.
It's one of the that's a 5-yarder, I think.
5,
yeah, and that's the first one that Londonderry has had.
1st and 15. Ball's on the 21. Well, not now.
Yep, now it is on the 21. Yeah, 1st and 15.
No, that's the third. That's the 26.
Oh, 26. I apologize.
McEachern with
Pitch.
the quick pitch out. That's Weidenfield. Has the edge.
Look how
Can he make the
fast.
turn? He's got the turn. He's across the 10. He's
Yeah.
right near the goal line. Drawn out of bounds. Another first down. First down and goal for the Lancers with 3:20. Threatening, knocking on the door of the Grizzlies to put another 7 on the board before they close out the half.
Yeah, and I think, it's so hard to defend that.
That's speed.
That high
well,
caliber
once he
speed.
makes that corner,
Right.
Scott.
That's what I'm saying.
If you
It's-
go after him,
Yeah.
you're making the wrong play. You
Yeah.
got to cut off the angle. That's the only way to do it. Yeah, that's a lot of speed.
Well, look what you're trying to defend. You're defending runs up the middle, edge runs, passes,
Can only cover so much.
quarterback sneak.
McEachern
Ooh,
keeps
he gets
hits
gobbled
right
up.
away. Yeah, gobbled up. But that first hit right there, the guy lifted himself off the ground. Who
was
that?
that?
For it's 43.
52 for Goffstown made the
No,
tackle.
43 was the first one. That's Hager to make that first
Yeah,
contact to slow him down,
Dalton,
knock him off.
Yeah, Dalton also was in on that one. 2nd down and goal from the 4-yard line.
3 minute remains in the second quarter. 2nd down, 4 yards to go. McEachern with Weidenfield. Weidenfield up the middle.
He is in.
He's in
He's
the end zone. That's
Yeah.
another 6. That's going to bring him to 27, Scott. 27-0 with 2:34 on the clock.
And you got to keep in mind too is that if this thing continues the way that it is, you'll be like in running time in the second half if it's 35.
Well, we're just at about the 1 hour mark right now.
Yeah.
For the extra point,
That
that's
was-
Fawcett. That looks good. That's
Yeah.
another 7. Another 1. 7 on the board. 28-0. Your Grizzlies trail with 2:34 remain.
Let's see who goes in for Goffstown at QB because
Is Hinault on the sideline or is he
Hinault
coming? Yeah,
was
he's
hurt.
being treated. He's taking the shoulder pads off.
He is? I don't see him.
Yep, right there on the left.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Let's see who could be Strickland, could be Lopez, or it
Well-
could be Webb, a freshman.
Yeah,
That's the depth chart for the
Yeah.
Grizzlies. And it looks like, could it be Levesque?
No.
Could it be Lopez, it looks like?
This is
And
the
Monpoyo.
kickoff.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, there you got to get the ball first.
And I'm not sure if they're just taking off his pads. I mean, I would think that he wouldn't be playing, but
Well, I mean,
yeah. Yeah, he's done.
He does not look good right now.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, so he's saying it was looks like he's
Shoulder.
looking at his shoulder.
Fawcett set to kick for the Lancers as they lead the Grizzlies by 28. Another squib
look at
kick
that,
right to the
right?
middle again. Bouncing ball. Monpoyo grabs this one, runs right to the middle. Fakes the razzle-dazzle up the middle,
There you go.
dragged
That's what you
down
wanna
at about
do.
the 33-yard
Yeah,
line.
that's good.
1st and 10, Grizzlies from their own 33. They have 2:20 on the clock.
You know, it's interesting because I was thinking that with now you don't have your starting quarterback in, but prior to it, I was thinking, man, Goffstown should throw a deep ball.
Yeah.
And now,
Peyton. It's Peyton.
Peyton Strickland comes out as the quarterback. I guess he does the receiving and he does the throwing.
well, he's a pretty big dude. I heard he could throw the ball like 50, 60 yards.
I'm sure he can. Keeps it himself, runs around the right side.
And he ain't got
Tripped
anything.
up right away.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if he even got back to the line of scrimmage on that play. Yeah, Peyton has him listed 6'4", 198, so he's on the larger side.
You know, the difficulty here is that, someone like Strickland is not playing quarterback during practice. So
Sure.
that he has played quarterback
He's
before.
gotta know.
So he has a limited knowledge of the plays.
Played JV quarterback last year.
But, again, when
Yeah.
you're not getting those snaps in practice, so you have your second string quarterback does get a little bit of reps, but not a whole lot.
2nd down, 11 to go for the Grizzlies.
And he's only got 5 seconds
Yeah.
to snap
There we
the
go,
ball.
5 seconds now. Low snap, gives it to Picard. Picard off to the side. Up the seam.
And he doesn't. He
And-
gets about 6.
Yeah, picked up about 6 or 7 yards on the
Yeah.
play, so
Zack Picard brought down by number 23.
So Teslas on the tackle. And you'll see both of Teslas plays offense and defense.
Yeah,
so
a lot of them do.
You got
Timeout Lancers. That is their second timeout. They have one remaining.
Timeout for the Lancers,
which is interesting.
Well, yeah, why call it timeout? Are they getting the band ready? I mean, did they?
I happen to agree with you that when you're up by 28 points, it's like, what are you going to do? You're going to call a timeout and try to score
is this
again?
a
I don't know.
strategy
It's
thing?
just, it just seems, they've. So for those of you who might have been, tuning in a little bit late, 3 offensive scores by Londonderry, and then there was a blocked field goal that went all the way to the house. And
then they just converted the fumble recovery.
Right. And they converted that fumble. So
2 turnovers.
2 turnovers.
So now it's 14-0.
Yeah.
Right? You take those away.
But it's like anything else. When you're playing a team like this, in order to even have a remote chance of beating like a high-caliber team,
you can't make those mistakes.
You have to have error-free football, and they have to have like tons of turnovers. And so far, it hasn't been that way. It's been the other way around.
Right.
So, and you don't have your starting quarterback in the game, so it's only going to get more difficult for Goffstown.
Strickland keeps it himself, bumps out to the outside, across the 40-yard line, down at the 41.
He's going to be shy, though. He's going to be
about a yard shy.
Yeah, and if I'm Justin Huft, I go for it. I mean, why not? Why not?
4th down.
Now, did they call a timeout? Londonderry called a timeout?
Another one.
Yeah.
They just called another timeout.
Yeah. Which is, hey.
Come on.
Yeah. Here's the other thing, too. You got to, there is a really strong likelihood that this Goffstown team comes back here for the first round of the playoffs. You don't want to tick off an opponent ever in these things.
Well, listen, it's going to come back.
Yeah.
That game is at Manchester once again next Friday night at 7 o'clock. They take on the Crusaders.
Man, that'll be a so Londonderry's playing the Crusaders of Memorial.
That's going to be
Yeah.
That's an ugly game.
Yeah,
right?
Think about this.
Well, maybe unless the coach incorporates some of the JV players and lets some younger kids get some experience.
So Goffstown is going to go for it on 4th down
coming back.
1.
Yeah, 4th and 1, 1:14 on the clock from their own 42. Strickland keeps it. No,
Fumble.
Loses the ball. Lancers pick it up, grab it, running right to the end zone.
That's just awful.
Wow.
Yeah. So we'll be in running time in the second half.
As soon as the second half starts,
and maybe that's what he was thinking, their coach.
What? No, he's not thinking he's going to pick up a fumble.
No, maybe he was. That's why he called timeouts. He's like, I'll put another touchdown on second half. We go running time. We start off.
Right.
Yeah. So you can't have a worse first half. In terms of the fumbles. They blocked.
So every possession they've had, they've scored.
Yeah. Well, no, I wouldn't even say. This is their. They've scored 3 touchdowns. I'm sorry, it was the blocked field goal, and this was turnovers. Yeah.
Their defense has scored more.
Yeah. And that is just attributable to the fact that, you've got a quarterback who's not playing all the time.
Fawcett's kick, plenty of leg. That's good. That's 35 on the clock with 1:02 on the remaining in the first half. Scott, as you said, that will bring up a running time for the entire second half.
And once that running time starts, I'm told that doesn't stop. It just
goes.
Yeah, just keeps going. Which means that'll be less time, I guess, for Bob to take us out, and we might be looking at 9 o'clock.
We might have 4 drinks instead of 2.
4 o'clock. Right, Bob? He's not even paying attention. He's
not even listening to us.
And look at Al. He can't take it anymore. He's like, don't stop talking about my hair, darn it.
Well, we're going to get to see the Londonderry band. World class.
Yes.
Londonderry, Lancer band. They'll probably be in the Macy's Day Parade soon, right?
Yeah.
Don't they? They do that almost every year, don't they?
They do a lot of, they've done like the Rose Bowl. They've gone to Disney World. There's like I think there's 200 kids in this thing.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah.
There's more kids in the band than the football team.
Yeah, for sure.
Fawcett set to kick to the Grizzlies. Grizzlies set up in their formation. It'll be a squib again to that mid-range. It's going to be out of bounds at the 35. We're going to get a re-kick, right?
No. You can get it at the 40-yard line, I think. you get the ball at the 40. You have a choice,
Yeah.
either the re-kick or you take the ball at the 40. I think that's how it works.
No. So the receiving team has the choice.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Right. And I think you either get it at the 40-yard line or you can have them re-kick it. And so Goffstown needs to put up a touchdown here, or any score for that
to just
matter,
stop the clock.
To stop it, yeah.
Stop the clock and maintain.
Flag thrown on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds.
All right, Grizzlies find themselves 1st and 10.
And they'll get the ball
Looks like-
at the.
Scott, we got a new quarterback, number 6.
Yeah. Yo, Josh Webb's in there.
We got Webb. He's a freshman.
Freshman.
We got what's his first name?
Josh Webb.
We got Josh Webb, freshman, making his entrance. Scott, I don't know if this is. I mean, this is a gutsy play for this kid,
Yeah.
a freshman, to be out here.
Don't let him get hit. Do not let him get hit.
Josh Webb.
And a bad snap, and Picard picks it up.
Picard picks it up. He struggles. Yeah, he's still on his feet. He picks up about 4 yards on the carry.
Play by number 23, Zack Picard.
No, it's a terrible.
Brought down with the
I
play.
wonder if that was intentional.
Wow. If you're a freshman, you're coming to the undefeated Lancers.
Yeah.
Do you ever imagine that you're going to get in the game?
No,
You really don't, right?
I wouldn't think so.
But kudos to him, right? He's shown some
Well,
mettle, if you will, in
you
the practices, and
Yeah, quite honestly, you got to look long game too. And is it better to give your freshman quarterback, a little bit of varsity experience, or you want to put your receiver out there and hopefully he does not get hurt,
Right.
And I think it's a good move.
Webb low snap. Picard handoff right up the middle, picks up another 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Scott, he's going to be shy of a first down of about 2 yards. That's going to run out the clock, run us out of the first half.
Yeah, a little more
Grizzlies
than that,
trail 35-0. This is GTV Sports. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Fans, welcome back to Lancer Nation. Here we are, GTV Sports. Second half action here in Londonderry. Big kick, booming kick for Pernard. Fielded right at about the 5-yard line. Lancers have the ball still on his feet. Boy, he's got some speed. He's going ahead that sideline, cross midfield. He's across the 40. He might be in the end zone. That's a fast kid. And that looks like he's in the end zone.
No, he stepped out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Oh, they stepped out. Scott, what a return. That's about 85-yard return for the Londonderry Lancers to open up the third quarter.
I tried seeing if Jarrett was okay.
So they're saying
Thumbs up, and he said,
1-yard line.
Out of bounds on the 1. How do you step out? Was he pushed out or was it?
Yeah, he got pushed out. 7-yard line.
7-yard
line.
line.
I thought that's what the ref was, and they said 1-yard line. Now we've got who's that? Dalton. He better hurry up and get on in the play. Goffstown right now, it's called playing for pride.
Yeah.
And down 35-0 against an unbelievably strong Lancer team. But this is what coaches they look for. What's your character? Is a team going to keep battling?
Pembleton,
That's a touchdown.
he's in the end zone.
Yeah.
Is that number 9 or 8, Scott? That's number 8. That's KO for the Londonderry Lancers.
So this is everything that we talked about. I mean, obviously coming in a super strong Londonderry team, and they have just proven that they are the team to beat this year in Division I. No doubt about it.
I mean, they're not just beating competition; they're pounding competition.
Right, and it's not even close.
Fawcett with the extra kick. Kick is plenty of leg.
I think Salem gave them. Salem gave him a little bit of competition, but that's been about it. And frankly, I don't see Exeter on the other side or Nashua North.
And I don't see Winnicunnet this year.
No, Winnicunnet is not even viable this year. But Nashua North is undefeated, and Exeter has a pretty strong team on the other side of the bracket. But I don't see anybody going to come close to this team.
Dad, clock stop.
Why does it stop?
Let them.
So on a change of possession, the clock stops is what he's saying. It's running time only.
Yeah.
I thought it just goes.
I was hoping.
Yeah.
Yeah, change of possession will stop the clock, and so here we are set to kick, and then it will run. 10:38
Yeah, so one of the things, too, that, you want to see a competitive football game, and unfortunately, if you're a Londonderry fan, you're not seeing, you're just seeing blowouts, which is great. I mean,
reminiscent of 2016?
Yeah.
No. Was it 16?
That was our undefeated season.
Yeah. 16.
But I would say even though Goffstown was undefeated,
Squig kick right to that
season,
middle zone again. Put the hands unit out there. Monpoyo picks it up.
You guys get break to the corner.
Still on his feet.
Yeah.
He's running that outside. He's got the corner. He's going to be down at about the
30-yard
line.
Even though I will say this is that you were obviously heavily involved in that season as the broadcaster. Goffstown dominated most of the teams, but
this is what it was like, Scott. Honestly, it was like this.
It was like this, but the only difference was that they played. Bedford was good, and they played two very competitive games against Bedford.
Right.
And
Londonderry's not going to have that competition.
If you recall, everybody that year was saying that the true championship
was the week before when we played Bedford.
Was the week before.
That's right.
Yep.
Low snap. Strickland fields it, falls on it.
Yeah, and here's an insult to injury here is that
you don't want to injure your number one, arguably one of your top receivers.
Where I'm going with this is that Belanger, I think, is your center. He's had a great season. He's got now backup quarterbacks, and he can't get the ball there. So, I mean, we've had now, it was Strickland, and before that it was what's his name? Webb.
Josh Webb, freshman number 6.
And the snaps are low and all over the place. I mean, you got to get the snap to the quarterback. There you go.
Strickland rolling right, looking for Duvall, looking downfield across the middle. Passes complete to number 19. That's Sasso.
So what Sasso did is Sasso is putting his hands up because he's going into the opening in the zone defense, and he's like, throw me the ball.
Throw me the ball. I'm open.
He's got good hands.
Gain of 6 on the play, 3rd down and 12.
So Levesque is also as a receiver. And this is a 3rd down and 12. We know that Strickland has the arm. The question is that can the receiver get open?
Good snap. Strickland keeps it himself.
Yeah,
really he just met with a blue wall.
Yeah, it was weird because I don't know why we would try to run an option on that one. I think
he didn't even have a chance to do the option. I mean, that was just all run play for him.
There'll be a punting situation here, 4th down and 13. And again, clock is only going to stop now when at changes of possession. And I would be really surprised if we don't see a different quarterback for Londonderry with a 42-0 lead.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense.
Well, reminiscing, going back to the year 2016, a lot of the star players never played the second half.
Yeah.
Good snap. Great booming kick. A lot of height on that. Bobbled and dropped.
He goes right up the middle. Got to break that tackle.
Yeah, that's number 12. That's Weidenfield. Dropped it. Was able to regain his composure, pick up, but by then it's too late. He has a gaggle of Grizzlies in his face.
Yeah, it was Geisenheiner and Jeff Hager in the tackle. And I'll tell you, Geisenheiner has had a really good year on special teams. He's also playing cornerback. But special teams has just excelled. You see, we call his name a lot on special teams tackles.
Scott, let's see who comes to the line of scrimmage for the Lancers.
Well,
might be Dylan McEachern.
16.
That's Dylan McEachern instead of Jake McEachern.
Yeah, and that's a good move for the Lancers.
Perhaps twins or younger brother.
Yeah, you don't want to have. You don't want to get your starters hurt in a game that it's a blowout.
It doesn't say the year, Scott.
Fake pitch. Look at him. Wow.
Dylan picks up 9 yards, 10 yards. That's going to be first down again for the Lancers. And Scott, when you put in these second round players, if you will, they want to show what they got.
Exactly.
They're not going to pull back in it. It's just going to show us the depth of what Londonderry has. Because if this is the quarterback of the future.
Yeah, I agree. What you don't know is, what do you –
Fumble.
Yeah.
McEachern falls on that. We got a flag. Late flag. Comes flying in.
And that's typical when you have a new quarterback. The exchanges, they're not clean.
Yeah.
And you can see Goffstown's also subbing some players. I think Belanger's coming out and Leidick is going in.
Personal foul, chop block called against the Lancers.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't see that often.
Chop block is a block in the back in the lower legs.
Well, no, it's
dangerous play.
Well, what's happening is you got one player engaging up high.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
And then the other
and the other goes
is
low.
Going low. So
yeah, so it's a combination.
Really dangerous thing. And is that a loss of down too?
First down for the Lancers from the 39-yard line. First down and 26.
Yeah, the clock is still going.
No. They
Should.
stopped the clock.
But it should still be going. Because it wasn't a change of possession.
It also should be second
No, it's running now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Second down. It is not marked, so. It's second down.
McEachern
He keeps it.
keeps it. Levesque's
And
there.
yeah.
Nice little tackle.
Yep. Good clean
That's a
tackle.
pickup of about 7 yards. Well, they got a long way to go, but
Yeah, but just like that other time when they were like, what?
Yeah.
One
And
and
they
first
were
down and 20, and they were able to get
in
pick
the
up
third
the
down,
first,
they had 3 yards or 4 yards to go.
And I think, you know, I don't know. I haven't really been paying attention to the offensive line substitutions, but we don't know if you still have your first string offensive line in the game. So it's second down and
Second down and 18. Still a long way to go for the Lancers.
Number 2 keeps
Handoff.
it. Right? Yeah.
Number 2, that's Jones.
Great tackle.
He had one carry earlier in the game. Tackle on the play by, who was that? Was that Hager, 43?
No. It was a. I thought it was a 2. 20. I'm trying to think who got. That was a great tackle. I just couldn't see who it was. On the far side of the field.
Now the flag, there's a flag on the field, and the clock is stopped again.
It's another Londonderry penalty because they're moving back.
I didn't realize that they stopped the clock for these penalties.
Yeah.
Illegal procedure called against the Lancers.
Is that a 5-yarder? What do they call?
Illegal procedure. On
Not quite sure what
Londonderry.
that means.
22 for the Lancers.
A lot of times that means that you might have not enough guys on the line.
McEachern handoff right up the middle. Nice quick tackle. Looks like Dalton got in on that one right away.
Yeah.
Number 8, Tyler Ko, brought down by number 52, Matt Dalton.
Cooper's going out there.
So Dalton, he's a junior.
Yep. Strickland is coming out.
Which I think is smart. This game is done, right? Yeah. And why do you want to take a chance on getting other guys hurt? It just doesn't make sense.
Third down and 20 for the Lancers.
McEachern with Jones in motion. Has 2 options right there. Has KO and Jones
wrap
wrapped up
them
again by Dalton.
George Pierce, credit George Pierce.
Yeah, so
Dalton
George Pierce and Pierce on that one.
Pierce.
Yeah. That was 77. Yeah, George Pierce. He's also a junior.
Attaboy, George!
So Goffstown is going to be 2 back for the punt. But why is Duval playing so close? Oh, now he's stepping back.
Just under 4 minutes here in the third quarter.
Comeback is possible.
Oh, Puchka. Whoa, almost blocked by the Grizzlies, number 51. That's Toby Halpern.
But that hit a Londonderry player, didn't it?
They also blocked Bobby, which you can't do.
Yeah.
Down at the 25, Grizzlies will take over first and 10.
I guess they didn't. We don't have a great angle here.
No, it's hard to see that.
It looked as if it went off a Londonderry player. Can you imagine that game? They're gonna
Memorial.
Memorial.
What I mean, does the band travel?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. The band went to Bedford.
Okay.
4 busloads of the band.
4 busloads?
Does Bedford have a band?
They do. They have a very good band. A lot smaller, but dare I say, the sound of Bedford's band
Good.
was just
Good
as
sound.
good.
Strickland with the low snap, hands it off to Picard. Picard overwhelmed, really. I don't even think he got back to the line of scrimmage, Scott.
Yeah. Under 3 minutes to play in the third.
It's going to bring up second down with about 11 to go.
Line number 35, Robbie Durham. And number 45, Jake Narr.
So we got a second down. and
Second down with about 11.
Second down and 10.
Okay, second and 10.
Strickland
Looking to pass. He's looking left, looking up the middle. Pass to the middle. Has an open Lopez.
You got to catch that one.
Yeah, a little behind him, but he was open.
He should have caught that. Come on. Come on. Right?
Yeah. Come on, man.
That motion, if you're coming back like that, is hard. With 4 guys.
You know, you got Broden here. He's defending him. That's okay. Listen, you're probably
It was
right.
behind him.
It was behind
yeah.
him.
It's kind of like how Aaron Rodgers throws behind his receivers.
Correct. Speak of that, the Packers. You talk
Packers.
about, it's like,
The
that
help
game,
they
the
got
help
from
they got
the
from the
refs.
referees. Oh, my
The
goodness.
Lions had
Wow.
58. Put
Strickland.
me on the mic. I wanna-
Hands it off right to Picard. Picks up a.
He's
wow.
close.
He's really close.
He
I
got
think
it.
he's got it.
Yeah. So let's get back to the Packers.
Packers.
Let's
Unbelievable.
get back to the Pack. I'm putting my back to Broden here.
The new
So-
uniform is black and white.
Exactly. It was brutal watching this.
They're going
It
to come
was
out in
brutal.
black and white.
You know, so I talked to Adam
Oh,
McCune.
the
and, you know,
biggest Packer
oh,
fan.
God. You might as well.
Lions
It's
had
disgusting how much. So he basically says, "Oh, you missed all the calls in which the Pack."
Yeah.
It was just it was
The
bad.
Lions had 58 total
Yeah.
yards of offense
Yeah.
in the second half.
Yeah, they deserve to win that game. That's for sure.
No, they don't. 5 field goals and 1
Awful.
touchdown. 5 field goals
Stricken
and 1
and
touchdown.
Pretty boy,
Monpoyo in the
Aaron
backfield.
Rodgers.
Monpoyo gets the call. He's looking to make that turn on that edge. Oh, can't get by him. Gets
He
by the
does.
line of scrimmage. Oh, and more. He's still in bounds. Pickup of about 9 yards on the carry for Monpoyo. Big game for Uzi.
That was a really nice run by Poyo, and he needed a little bit of help on
Just
that.
shy of a first down, about 9 yards. Well,
Yeah.
8 yards.
On that one,
Maybe 7 yards.
Lopez, if he could have had
Oh,
a block
boy.
there.
Yeah. But, you know, Monpoyo, you give him the option to
Yeah.
make that turn right there. He's got some speed under his
He
legs.
does.
We're at under 30 seconds here. Strickland to Monpoyo.
No,
Goes to
he's-
the left side. Still on his feet. Picked up the
He
first
got
down
a
there.
first down, yeah.
First and 10, and that's going to close out the third quarter, Scott. Probably.
he alluded.
That'll open up the fourth as the Grizzlies are approaching midfield. Can't imagine they're going to get off a play here, Scott.
I will say this, going back to this Green Bay Packer thing, is that there was this one touchdown. The throw was just from Rodgers. Man, it was like the most perfect pass.
No one else in the league could have
I don't know.
Oh,
maybe
boy.
Tom Brady could have
Oh,
done it.
boy.
Brady is being carried by his
Yeah.
Oh, stop.
Yeah. But it was.
And Aaron Rodgers is the GOAT, right?
He's the best quarterback of all time.
so now we're hearing a
You're kidding.
controversy.
We're hearing that Aaron Rodgers is the greatest quarterback of all
I
time.
never said greatest, I said best.
Well, what's the difference?
Tom Brady is the greatest because of his achievements.
Oh, God,
Oh,
here
look
we
at
go
you.
again.
That's a little technicality. Is he going to be a lawyer? Is he going to be a lawyer when he grows
all
up?
I know is he's disillusioned. That's all I know.
Scott, how are your Jets doing?
Oh! We'll talk to him after Sunday. Wow, that's going to be ugly. That's going to be like Londonderry playing Memorial, right?
I think the Jets are going to beat the Patriots.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Delusional.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh.
Have you? The Jets are going to win.
Don't tell me that, please.
Just make sure Tom Brady doesn't kiss Sam Darnold and get him on.
Sam Darnold is the next coming, my friends.
No.
And the New York quarterbacks, right? They've got some good new rookies.
Yeah, they could be. Scott, we got a fresh 12 minutes on the clock here. That'll start running, start off the fourth. We got a nice little snap. Monpoyo, quick little pass out from Strickland on the left side to Lopez. He's still on his feet across midfield, across
He
the
could go
40s
all the
on the
way.
sideline. He's down the sideline. He's going to be in the end zone. Scott, there's no flags. No flags. Nice play by Strickland to Lopez for about 40, maybe 55 yards.
Can I ask you a question?
44 yards.
When we drove down,
Yeah.
right? I was talking about how good this Londonderry team was.
Sure.
Right? I saw them play Bedford.
Yeah.
And I said to you, Bedford beat us pretty good, and then this team destroyed Bedford. And
Right.
what score did I say I thought this game would end up being?
42-7.
Really?
I don't know if you said that.
I did say
honestly.
that.
I wasn't paying attention.
I did say that.
Kick is up for the extra point by Pernard.
Can I get a mic so
Chiquita puts 7 on the board.
So I'm going to turn it over to. I got to turn it over to Broden. They stopped the clock. So Broden wants to argue.
Will it still be running time?
Yes,
I'm not quite sure.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So Broden wants to argue with you. So I'm going to give him
He's
the
going to
mic.
argue?
Yeah.
Let's do it, Alan.
Okay, what are we talking about here? What are we talking?
I want to defend my case here. I want to tell you why Aaron Rodgers is the most talented quarterback to ever play the game.
All right, go ahead.
Yes, most talented easily
to ever play the game.
Yeah, I want you to let me know who can throw a 60-yard pass without a foot on the ground.
Without a foot. Well, I don't know many quarterbacks that do that.
Aaron Rodgers does it.
Okay, but just because he can do something to show his strength doesn't mean that he's the greatest or the best quarterback to make that play and the only one.
Tom Brady can't roll outside of the pocket. Aaron Rodgers does it all the time.
He stays in the pocket. He's a pocket passer. He wins Super Bowls. He stays in the pocket.
No. The Patriots and Bill Belichick win Super Bowls. Tom Brady fits in Bill Belichick's.
Who has more fourth-quarter comebacks of any other quarterback in the history of the game?
Matt Ryan.
Incorrect.
Matt Ryan does have the most comebacks.
I don't believe so. Who has the best comeback in 2 straight Super Bowls? Okay,
James White.
No.
James White won that Super Bowl.
No.
James White should have won Super Bowl MVP.
But who got the truck for winning the MVP?
He gave it to James White.
Thank you. He's a gentleman. Not only not the greatest, but he's also a gentleman.
Yeah, you're right. He's not the greatest. Actually,
look at that play.
That was
Geisenheiner on the coverage of the play.
But I'd like to say I respect Brady. He's a great quarterback. He's
So if they're both on the same team, who are you starting this Sunday?
Right now?
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
That's like saying that's like saying you have. Yeah, aside from maybe Patrick Mahomes, who's injured at this point.
Dislocated knee, yeah.
There's no one better than Aaron Rodgers. Scott's saying it.
So it must be true.
So Aaron Rodgers will start this game this Sunday against the Raiders with 3 undrafted wide receivers and 1 free agent wide receiver that they signed this week starting. And they have the chance to win it.
And who are they playing? The
Raiders.
That'll be a good game. Yeah, well. We got
Raiders
a timeout on the field. Timeout, Lancers.
I think Tom Brady is the greatest of all time solely because of his achievements.
I like that. Okay. Solely because of his the achievements of him and his team.
Yeah. Football is a team sport, and every time Brady has won the Super Bowl, he hasn't had anything outside of a top 5 defense.
And now he has a great defense.
I want you to set your sources on that one.
You can go look it up.
You're saying he's never had a good defensive team?
No. Every time he's won a Super Bowl, their defense has never been outside of the top 5.
What about the last Super Bowl they won?
They were top. I think they were 4.
I don't think so.
Yeah, sure. It's Scott.
Yeah, go ahead. Here we go. Oh, my glasses.
The last Super Bowl they won, they had Stephon Gilmore, who was easily the best corner in the league at the time.
All right, so Alan is taking a little bit of a break so that I can. So I guess I'll. So who's quarterback now?
It's 16. I don't have a roster.
Oh, it's number 10, and he breaks free. He could go
It's
all
16.
the way. Nope, 16, and he hits it back.
Oh my goodness!
Will they tackle him? And
That's
they do.
Jacob Smith.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he goes all the way to the 35-yard line. Now, getting back to our little debate here.
All right, yeah, let's do it.
One of the problems that I have with your argument is the receivers that Tom Brady has had over his career, and he really hasn't had, like, he's had
Rob Gronkowski.
No.
Randy Moss.
Okay, no. At different
Julian Edelman.
At different times, he's had like 1, maybe 2 good receivers. But then you look at Rodgers, he's had really good receivers.
Jordy Nelson. When he went to the Raiders, he had like 3 touchdown catches.
Just saying, he always has great receivers. And
No,
Brady never has the personnel.
What are you? I don't know. I don't know about that one. Do you put Do you put Julian Edelman in the Hall of Fame?
And wait, does he have a stud running back next to him?
Tom Brady?
Yeah.
He has 3.
Who?
James White, Sony Michel.
I'm talking stud running backs. I'm talking like Ezekiel Elliott type. No, he
No.
doesn't.
Who
And
does
he
Aaron
never-
Rodgers have?
And he never has.
Who does Aaron Rodgers have?
Dorsey Levens.
Eddie Lacy.
Eddie Lacy, Dorsey Levens.
No.
I don't even know.
Rodgers has never had a
I
good.
don't even know enough Packer players to even make this argument.
Rodgers has never had a good supporting cast.
Plus, it's Wisconsin, for crying out loud. Who lives in Wisconsin?
People that aren't, and not Jets fans.
That's true.
I think
Ty wants to get into this debate.
Gee.
Okay, hold
no,
on.
no,
We're gonna
no.
turn it
You're
over to
still
Ty.
doing the scoreboard time. All right, we're just. This is what happens when we go 40. When the score is 42-7.
I was just getting tired of hearing your voice, so I have nothing to add.
You have nothing to add. You just came over here.
Yep.
I wouldn't mind. Hey, we did this with the Bedford game. Last 8 minutes, I think me and Ty can take this one.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's bring it out.
Let's bring it out.
Londonderry has the ball. Not that you know from the discussion. Run the ball up to the left side.
Like 5-yard line? I honestly can't tell.
First and goal, whatever. It's
somewhere on there. I just like to say I am like one of the people in New England that doesn't like the New England Patriots because I have actually
because you're a heathen.
Airport Diner. Okay.
All right, dope.
Yeah. Okay. We will be meeting at the Airport Diner. If you would like to come after the recording and this broadcast,
travel back
we're not
going to
be there.
Just to go to the airport. I probably will. I go there pretty much twice a week.
We got this.
Yeah. We'll take care of it.
Why wouldn't we got this?
Poor Adam. He's gonna get so many complaints.
I am a complaint. Just a walking.
And
that's a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yep. You just got to find the gap on that one. Well,
we stopping the clock?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of this
running clock is
guy.
This
48.
So
I can't math, dog.
So going off of my little debate there I just had with Scott and Allen, I 100% love Tom Brady. He's a great growing up in this area. It's great to kind of see the stuff that's unfolded from him and like the fans. While there are a lot of bad fans,
point after is good.
There are a lot of bad fans. There's a lot of fans that like embrace this team and make it their entire
culture,
life and their culture. And I think Tom Brady's almost solely responsible for that. Without him and Bill Belichick and a lot of other little members that have come in and out of the Patriots, especially speaking little Wes Welker.
Yeah. I swear to God, that guy was 4'9".
I think it's kind of just like a cool environment to just be around.
Yeah.
But I'm still a Packers fan. I'm going to take that one to the grave. And I'm going to make that argument that Aaron Rodgers is a better quarterback than Tom Brady. I'm going to take that one to the grave too. I mean, ultimately, they're two different players and two different playing styles.
Two different teams.
Two different coaches. Did
they miss the point after because they didn't give to him?
I don't know. I was too making my case, so I didn't get absolutely shattered in the comments.
What comments?
Oh, yeah. I think we actually have them disabled, honestly, on YouTube.
I'm going to take away that point because...
yeah, so I guess it didn't count.
That's on me. My apologies, folks.
You interrupted me and said the PAT is good.
Yeah, because it looked like it was good.
It did look like it was good. Every other one has looked like it was bad, like it didn't count, and then this one looked good. I don't know where that came from. Bobby Schaefer back to return. No dealer razzle-dazzle kick return today.
Glad to see some young kids get the opportunity to get crushed.
That is Pee-wee football, if you think about it. Will Sasso taking the short ball.
They've done a squib kick almost every time.
I actually hate that squib kick.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
They do not have a kicker. They just kind of have a squibber.
My little sister could do that.
Londonderry, if you're coming to watch the broadcast, which you're probably not because you actually have a good TV station, I'm sorry. Concord, we are still a little heated with you guys. I'll just say that.
I forgive everyone except that one woman.
Except that one woman. And maybe the people that told us to move, but
Nah, they're fine. I forgive them.
That one lady almost redeemed herself with the man she was married to and the oddly specific shirt.
Give me 1 second. I will pull it up on my phone.
Let's read it off. You know what? It is after the fact now. She's probably not watching this.
Oh, yeah.
There is an actual play happening. Uzi Mpoyo takes it, and he could break this one.
He's got the first down, and then some. He's coming down the sideline. Owen gets tackled out of bounds by number 23. I don't have a roster.
I know what number 3's name is, and that's about it. Sadly, he's not on the field.
Nope, there is no seaman on the field.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is his name. So
his name is Lucas Seaman. S-E-A-M-E-N.
Matthew Dalton breaking it down on the sidelines. I'm a little sad they don't have like nameplates because I would buy a Lucas Seaman jersey. I think.
I might have to. Yeah. Maybe we can make custom ones.
I think we could.
Can you hold my iPad for a second?
Yes, I can hold your iPad. Is it first? No, it's 2nd and 5. Also, their chain gang has not been that great tonight.
Yeah. So I've been kind of on my own in terms of calls. All right. The man's shirt.
All right, let's read it off.
I'm a lucky son because I'm raised by a freaking awesome mom. She was born in February. She knows more than she says, thinks more than she speaks, and notices more than you realize. She's a bit crazy and scares me sometimes, but she loves me so much, and if you mess with me, she'll punch you very hard. And yes, in parentheses, she bought me this shirt. I choose to believe he bought that shirt himself.
Hey, she was born in February.
She was born in February. It's true.
Welcome to GTV After Dark. Ty and Broden commentating and talking about absolutely nothing important.
I'm so sorry, Detch, when you watch this. I'm so sorry.
Or Chantel.
Chantel watches all
said she said she skipped through the last one, so
because you didn't want to hear your voice.
Yeah, no.
All right, that's a first down.
That's a first
Uzi.
down. Lil Uzi Mpoyo, not Vert Mpoyo.
Uzi's been doing good this game.
Been doing pretty good. After that,
glad to see him back from his concussion.
Yep.
One of approximately 800 kids at our school with a concussion.
It's a big thing now. Like, it's almost hard to joke about, like, how big it's
I started the trend, so, like, you can fight me.
You did fall off of a chair to get a concussion.
I was pushed. Okay?
And you fell. That's what they all say. I was pushed. I swear I didn't murder him. I was pushed. I swear I didn't fall off the chair. I was pushed.
2nd and 10, I'm going to call it.
That's about, like, if we wanted to summarize this game. Yeah, probably 2nd and 10.
Yeah, because the chain gang is...
The chain gang, the clock, it's all a little messed up here. But aren't we all like that in Londonderry?
We're going to get so many complaints.
We're going to get so many complaints. Welcome, fans. If you're still watching, I'm sorry.
Peyton bobbles the ball.
And he just runs right into a man. And the entire Londonderry sideline has to come off and tackle that 6'4", 200-pound hunk of man.
Loses 2 or 3 yards. I'm going to give him 3rd and 11 because that's what the scoreboard has.
So if we want to compare our two quarterbacks right now, Josh Webb and Peyton Strickland
have the same number of drops.
Josh Webb and Peyton Strickland are the same height, but I think there's a good 70 pounds in between the two. Maybe 60.
Yeah, because Josh Webb is number 6. It's also his weight in pounds. I've been waiting all day to say that on the broadcast.
Almost intercepted. Oh,
call it 4th down.
I thought Jarrett was pulled off the sideline. Pulled off to the sideline. He didn't. Did he throw an interception this game?
Not today.
That's a good makeup from his Central game.
I don't think he'll be throwing many interceptions for quite a while.
We have Matthew Dalton dancing in front of you guys. No, don't zoom in on it. Don't zoom on it. We're still playing.
4th and 11. Just about 2 minutes left to go. They're going for it because 4-down territory. Why not? You're down by 800 scores.
You know.
Rolls out to the left. Peyton looking, doesn't see anything. He's probably going to take it. Or
throw an
throws it
interception.
2 yards to the Londonderry defender. Now,
Throw
the
back
question,
to the
let's-
Powder Puff game. Looked like a Sidney Nason throw there.
Oh, yeah. Wow, we're just going to irritate absolutely everyone. They're not changing they're not stopping the clock. They've been very inconsistent with that, and I've been very irritated with them. So if you are watching this from Londonderry and you know
Why?
who does this, you know who does the clock, please give me their number so I can fight them.
Put the correct score on the clock, or I'm gonna fight you. Just walk up there and scream at him. You stink. You guys are terrible. This is TV friendly language that I'm using. All right. So since last game,
Strickland's clearly distraught about that one.
yeah, there wasn't much open there. I don't know if there was anything else he could do.
Is this victory formation? Looks like they're in
No,
shotgun.
they just you've got your JV second stringers out there at this point. It's running clock. Aside from yep.
Yeah, victory. I think that's probably going to do it here.
Yeah, probably.
From all of us at GTV, we apologize.
I'm sorry. It's been a long day. Me and Ty both came directly from soccer practice. We actually
JV juniors.
JV juniors. You know that we put the junior in junior varsity. I joined late, so I'm also bad. So
Yeah.
they're coming off the field. All right. Well,
that's going to do it here.
I don't know how to sign off that well. All right, folks, that's all today in Londonderry. We'll see you next time on this broadcast of Goffstown Television.
And as always, stay hydrated.